Hey, to all my Dallas Cowboy fans out there, this is for you.
Second and goal, end zone shot for the lead. It's McLaurin. He's got it. Washington is in front.
Same nigga be talking that shit in July, be taking that shit off in December. Y'all nigga gonna get ready for some basketball. Y'all nigga gonna shoot some layups.
And to all my Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans out there, this is for you.
Ooh, they get back a motherfucker.
That get back is truly a motherfucker.
The way that we live is not for everybody. We're going to run and put our bodies on people in a violent manner.
I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she fly for him, the shawty is the winner. You can tell that shawty's on.
You know what time it is. It's time to come out.
I love the way she move it, shake it on me.
Surprise! Guess what's making its way back into your space after its 2-year hiatus? You've guessed it, Juan Gotti's Top of the Morning show will be back January 6, 2025, live at 9 a.m. Mondays and Wednesdays. So bring your coffee and all your morning dews with you as we're back on Top of the Morning show. See you over there.
Top of the morning, 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 top of the morning. Hold on.
Timeout. Daniels throws down the sideline for Terry McLaurin. McLaurin missiles. Lightning strikes twice in Washington.
Daniels Jaden Daniels. I changed the whole franchise like Jaden Daniels. You didn't believe in me, why are you hating? I put the team on my back like my name's Jaden. YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We have the Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with the video with everything you need to know about the Washington Commanders versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers wild card round rematch. From time to place to a little bit of history between both of these two teams and everything you need to know in regards to this matchup. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload new videos like this to the channel. We're on the road to 9,000 subscribers, so it'd be greatly appreciated if you haven't reached that goal as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So first things first, let's talk about how both teams got to this seeding in the NFC playoff picture. So obviously the Tampa Bay Buccaneers today won the NFC South in a nice fashion with getting Mike Evans another 1,000-yard season, which is crazy. This man is a first ballot Hall of Famer if you ask me, and the fact that he missed a couple games this year too and still got 1,000 just goes to show you how great he truly is. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the NFC South, which feels like for the 4th time in a row because they own that division as of right now, and good for them. They still wasn't guaranteed the 3 seed because if the Rams would have won, it would have made things a little bit dicey. But given the fact that earlier in the week we knew LA was going to rest their starters, it felt like we knew Tampa Bay was going to be the opponent for the Washington Commanders, but you still had to let things play out, as this week every game seemed to be close and going down to the wire. After all the results settled, Tampa Bay won, LA lost, which netted them the 3 seed and hosting a playoff game in Tampa. Now, as far as Washington goes, Washington was coming into this game playing with a chance to get the 6th seed, but with a loss and a Green Bay win, they would have dropped down to the 7th seed and would have had to have a date for the 3rd time this season with the Philadelphia Eagles. However, even though it was ugly in the beginning, Washington still found a way to come through and beat their division rival Dallas Cowboys. However, even if they would have lost, given the fact that Green Bay ended up losing to Chicago, they would have still stayed into the 6th seed because Green Bay didn't get the job done regardless of the fact. But it's good that Washington took care of its own business and didn't have to rely on any other team. Now, let's talk a little bit about what time and what channel and where can you watch this game and much more. So this game is going to be taking place next Sunday night at 8 p.m. on NBC and Peacock. So you can watch it on live cable if you still have cable in this generation, channel 4. And if you have Peacock, you can obviously watch it on the Peacock app. This is Sunday night. You call yourself a loyal Washington Commanders fan? Well, I want to put that to the test. Can you name this Commanders player by their voice?
I appreciate the relationship that, we are building, and it's just going to get better and better.
Leave it down below in the comments section who you think that player is, and you're going to be a shout out in the next video. It always seems like every time Tampa Bay has a playoff game, it's always a night game. I remember last year they had a night game against Philadelphia where they beat the Eagles at home, and now this Sunday, they're having a Sunday night game again. So that just what happens when you have a good team like Tampa and a good quarterback like Baker Mayfield. Now, obviously, you have the new shiny toy in Jayden Daniels, where the whole NFL wants to make them the prime time slate. So it is going to be a great matchup between two good teams. Now, let's talk about history between these two teams. So the last time Washington played Tampa Bay was obviously in the season opener that Tampa Bay really won that game in a dominant fashion. Jayden Daniels' first action as a rookie, and Washington stood really no chance against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. That was a dominant win for Tampa Bay, as offensively they lit Washington up, and that was the start of something horrific between our cornerbacks.
All the way, single coverage, one-on-one. Oh!
Both Mike Evans and Chris Godwin tore them a new one. Bucky Irvin and Rachaad White ran all over this Washington defense. However, Jayden Daniels necessarily didn't have his best game, but as a rookie making his debut, he did kill them with his legs. Then prior to that, Washington met with Tampa Bay in the 2020 postseason, and that was the game Taylor Heineke made his legendary arc in Washington's history.
In trouble again, he's able to escape. Keeps the play alive.
As he took the Tom Brady-led Tampa Bay Buccaneers and eventual Super Bowl champions to the wire, which was an amazing time. Kobe year was such a crazy year on YouTube and in the NFL, giving everything around the world at the time period. And prior to that, it always seems like this team, when these two teams lock horns, they have crazy games. Because 2015 regular season game, who remembers that crazy comeback? That you like that game by Kirk Cousins?
You like that? You like that?
It was made famously for the large comeback between these two teams rather. And then before that, they had other meetings in the regular season, but a notable matchup was Washington's last playoff win was against this same Tampa Bay Buccaneers team back in 2005. Put that in perspective, that was 19 years ago, and your man Juan Gotti was probably 1.5, maybe 2 years old.
Damn!
I'm currently 21 years old right now, so I've never seen a Washington Commanders playoff victory. Obviously, I was on this earth for it, but I did not remember watching it. A notable moment from that game is obviously Sean Taylor getting kicked out of the game for spitting in the face of Michael Pittman Sr.
That's Pittman he's talking to. Watch this, folks.
But that was the last time Washington did get a victory. So it seems like Washington and Tampa Bay had some historical moments in these two teams' history when they square off against each other. And I'm looking forward to making yet another classic game, especially with Washington coming out on top against the Buccaneers on Sunday. So as mentioned already, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is the NFC South champions, and they are hosting this game, and I expect it to be fully bucked out on Sunday night. I know in week one there was a ton of Commanders fans. I'm hoping for that turnout again, but given the fact that it is a playoff game, I think that's going to draw more Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans to the stadium and to supporting their team. But if you live in the Tampa Bay Buccaneer area and you're Tampa Bay area and you're a Commanders fan, it'd be greatly appreciated if you could find a way to get out to the game to support the fellas and to try to make that as much as an even playing field as possible. The last time the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had a night game in the playoffs, again, they beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Baker Mayfield is having a terrific season. Some people are really upset at how he missed the Pro Bowl, which you can't argue with him because he had a really good season, but also the young rookie across from him, Jayden Daniels, had a really good season too. So that's the reason why Jayden Daniels got in, and obviously Jared Goff, and I believe Sam Darnold was the other quarterback. Baker Mayfield finished this season with
4,279 passing yards, 39 touchdowns, and 15 interceptions. And again, that Buccaneers offense is very, very, very good, and they're known for putting up a lot of points. Same with this Washington's offense, as when they're on, they're able to score a lot. Now, the big thing that separates these two teams at this current moment is that Washington's able to score through the air and move the ball through the air on the shoulders of Jaden Daniels. The one thing that Washington has been lacking at this current moment is the ability to run when it's not the quarterback. The running game for Washington has really been shut down in the first matchup and first meeting between these two teams early on in the season. It was the same case as Vita Vea and those boys in the middle was not having it. As the case for Tampa Bay, they're able to kill you through the air and or on the ground with Bucky Irvin and Rashad White. So that is a little bit scary for Washington. But I think Washington potentially getting a guy like Marshawn Lattimore back on our defensive side of the ball, that's going to allow Washington to really play the defense at a much better clip, so to potentially stop the run. Marshawn Lattimore and Mike Evans, we know how those guys' history is. Those guys go at it every single time. A dog versus a dog. They do not like each other. I know a couple of years ago, Mike Evans and Marshawn Lattimore got into it. I think Mike Evans pushed him or something like that, or it might have been vice versa.
That wasn't your typical. I mean, there was punches thrown. That wasn't your typical post.
Sneaked up on them and they got into it. I'm hoping Marshawn Lattimore can be healthy for this game because we need him. If we don't have Sean out there, it's going to be scary because I do not trust Benjamin St. Juste or Michael Davis to be able to check Mike Evans mano-a-mano. As already mentioned, the Washington Commanders offense is just as powerful as this Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense, as they can put up points very, very well, as Jaden Daniels finished the season with 25 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 3,530 passing yards, and he also had 6 touchdowns rushing. And to be honest with you, I'm not just saying this as a Commanders fan, but I'm being honest with you when I say this. Jaden Daniels' stats could be way, way better if a lot of things went the opposite way, like being able to connect with Terry McLaurin in that Saints game with like not getting the penalty flag when he threw a touchdown to OZ, and so many other plays that could have went in the favor of Washington. Jaden Daniels' stats would have been way better than what they were, but they were still historically pleasing numbers, offensive rookie of the year winning numbers, and probably the best rookie season we've seen from a quarterback ever. That's just a quick little video to start the week off to give you guys everything you needed to know about this matchup between Washington and Tampa Bay wild card round matchup. I cannot wait for this game. I'm excited for it, and I'm hoping the Washington Commanders can finally get their first playoff victory in 19 years. It all makes sense. The last team you won in the playoff against is this same Tampa Bay team, so why not break the curse and the streak? We've been breaking streaks all year long, so it only makes sense for that to continue next Sunday in Tampa Bay. As always, it's me, your boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Want to roll to 9,000 subscribers. I greatly appreciate it if you can reach that goal as soon as possible. Thank you so much. You have a blessed one. Stay safe. Be easy out there. Peace.